Hi everyone, welcome to episode of the Culturist. So in today's episode, we're going to discuss on plant maintenance, fertilizing, and we're going to see what are the different aspects and some of the terms that can be used. We're going to look at 4 terms. So the first 2 terms will be natural and inorganic. So for natural, that would be like animal based. That could be cow manure or chicken manure or even goat manure. And the plant based could be the seaweed extracts. And for the inorganics, those are chemical based and they can come in the application of slow release fertilizer. So for the next 2 terms that we're going to look at is one of it is foliar spray, and also the other one is potting or soil fertilization. So for foliar spray, and that would be to just spray on the plant, on the foliage of the plant, and then the leaf will absorb the nutrients. For the soil fertilization, so we're going to add fertilizer to the soil to enrich the soil so that the plants can then uptake these nutrients. So look at these 4 terms: organic, inorganic, foliar, and soil or potting mix fertilization. We're going to look at the different aspects of the fertilizers. So what we have here is straight up black coffee that has not been sweetened. So this would provide a lot of nitrogen for the plant, and it's quite good for carnivorous plants, but you can't do it so often because that would then burn the plant itself. So for carnivorous plants such as the pandas, they don't really need a lot of fertilization. So just now we talked about the seaweed and the fish emulsion. So those provide the macro and micronutrients needed for the plants itself. So it's pretty good to do a foliar spray, but you can also do pouring it onto the soil itself. And then up next we have this slow release fertilizer. So this slow release fertilizer, one of the ways we like using slow release fertilizer is because they are slow to release nutrients to the plant. And that helps because it reduces the risk of the plant roots getting burned and even the giving out too much excess fertilizers to the plant itself. So in this case, this is a 14-14-14, and that is the nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. So let's take a look at how we're going to apply it on the plant. So first up will be the foliar spray, and for foliar spray, what we recommend is to always follow the manufacturer's recommendation on how much is the dosage. But for ferns, for example, you want to half that or quarter to that. You don't want to up the range too much, but the ferns will actually burn because of the fertilizer. So a foliar spray will be something like this, and you just spray on the leaves of the plants. For the pellets, how much to add also really depends on plant to plant. And so for this foliar, we're going to add just a little bit of slow release fertilizer. It is always recommended to add when the plant is in its growth stage, rather when it has stopped growing for a while. And that's because when it's at the growth stage, the plant needs the nutrients to grow. And when you feed a plant when it's at its dormant stage, or when it has just stopped growing for a while, you risk of the nutrients getting built up in the plant, and sometimes the plant gets over-fertilized. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. And so over-fertilizing can be detrimental to the plant. Some ways you could notice whether the plant has gotten over-fertilized is by its browning of the leaves, it's suddenly wilting, it becomes limpy, or it doesn't really look very healthy after that, after you add the fertilizer. So one way you can do is to really flush the plant itself by doing a full flush of the water to wash off all the excess nutrients in the media itself. And that is just one way to help the plant. As we go through over the over-fertilizing, we also want to talk about the 3 concepts. Whether should you fertilize before watering, during watering, or after watering. So for foliar spray, it's best to do it after you water the plant. For the other types of fertilizer, slow release fertilizer, you can add it during watering and after watering. Let's take a look at how we're going to apply coffee. So you just want to pour a little bit, and then you notice that it's actually draining out from the bottom. And the next day, the critical step would be to flush the media with water to get rid of all the coffee in the media itself. So the take-home message would be that not all plants do very well at fertilizing, and it's not always good to add excess fertilizer. So always go with the recommendation of what the plant needs. For example, if the impression would be, if I feed it more today, the plant will then grow better tomorrow. That concept would be a bit wrong, in the sense that it could be more detrimental to the plant itself, where you feed it too much nutrients that the plant starts to have fertilizer burn, and then it reduces the growth tremendously.